Hey everybody. I'm trying to make the backgrounds of these videos interesting so that you're not just staring at me talking. And this is a lake, and believe it or not, this is near my house. It's very pretty. It's pretty cool. Just a little small lake, and the story behind it is really interesting. So this entire area right here is a shopping area. I wouldn't call it a mall, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a strip mall either. Maybe it's just a glorified strip mall. But this all used to be a giant rock quarry. And so when the town extended out past its border, the rock quarry closed and they sold to a group of developers that put all of these little boxes made of ticky-tacky up there. But then all these buildings and trees and everything else. But this is all very close to what else is here, right? So this is about a 5-minute drive from my house. It's pretty close. If I walk, it takes me like maybe 25 minutes. And I like to try to put myself in places where I have access to this kind of thing. So when I travel for my job, I will actually try to stay in a hotel that is near a trail, or I will try to figure out ways to get closer to more natural spots. Some of it is so that I can film videos. Some of it is so I can be left alone. And some of it is just because, frankly, out here in the Northwest, we have access to so many big trees and so much nature that most of the rest of the country doesn't have this. So I have to go after it. But here's why I'm telling you this. I want you to think about what I just said. So I am looking for things before I go do them. I would think about this as reverse engineering your outcome. So a lot of people live their lives as if it's essentially a group of pieces, a group of Lego blocks that you put together out of all of the experiences in your past. So their goal is to take all of the Lego blocks, like I got a college degree in CS, or I worked on JavaScript, or I know Python, or whatever the case may be. You take your technical skills and you are putting them together and saying, what can I do with these blocks? And while that's an interesting way to think about things, and it certainly works to a certain extent, there's one big problem, and that is that you don't know where you're going to end up. And I think the better way to think about your career and the better way to think about your goals is to come up with a big, hairy, audacious goal, something completely ridiculous that you may not hit, and then reverse engineer the outcome so that you put together the blocks that you want for that. And even if you don't get all of the blocks, you still end up better off than if you just build things out of what you've already done. So here's an example. Let's say that my goal is that I want to build a humanoid robot all by myself in 10 years. So that's actually a goal of mine. We'll use this as an example. Okay, so in 10 years' time, you know that you want to have this robot, right? And think about what a humanoid looks like. And we're not here to argue about whether a humanoid is a good format for a robot or not. This is just hypothetical, okay? And we can get into that discussion another time, or in the comments, whatever. If you want to chat about this, we'll talk about it. Okay, but suppose that's your goal. I'm going to hang it over here. So your robot needs a couple things. You break down the components of what that robot needs. It needs a head, it needs a body, it needs legs, it needs physical components, right? It needs a brain, so it needs a way to be able to move those things. It needs connectivity to the outside world, like a network. I don't know why this is feeling funny. It needs lots of physical items, right? But it also needs those things to be paid for. So how are you going to buy all the components? I mean, think about how much a humanoid robot costs. It's in the thousands of dollars, maybe even up to $1 million. Depending on what your goal is, right? You may want to build something that's like a giant exoskeleton. You may want to build something that's just useful around your house. You may want to build something as low cost as possible. Your goal may have different qualifiers that are going to change how you put those parts together. And when you put the parts of your life together and you put together all of the different qualifiers, you're going to discover that you probably need pieces to go in there that you did not expect. And you're probably going to need to think about skills and think about life goals in a way that you did not expect. And it's better to know that in advance and be able to plan for it than it is to have to change things around. For me personally, one of the things I like to do a lot is traveling. And my wife's actually a travel agent. So, we have built into our lives an extreme amount of travel. Part of the reason I do this job is because I get the opportunity to travel and I can use the points and then leverage it elsewhere. But knowing that this kind of job exists and knowing that I have specific goals in mind helps me decide what teams I want to be on or what roles I want to take, or understanding where I can leverage things that I enjoy that other people don't in order to be viewed and perceived as a more positive person or as somebody that is more likely to do something that maybe others don't. And then I can take all of those considerations and use them to my advantage when it comes time for me to get promoted, or it comes time for me to pick up a side business, or whatever the case may be. So I want you to be thinking about your career and your job and your work in a way where you are coming up with your ultimate outcome, come up with as many qualifiers as you can to figure out what that ultimate outcome looks like, and work your way from the end backwards to figure out what components need to fit in there. So TLDR, reverse engineer your life instead of forward engineer your life. All right, that's it. That's all I got today. Thanks, guys.